You're the one to write up a song.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 3 of my Fall Decorate With Me for 2023 series. Today we are going to be decorating my bedroom, my bathroom, and then the little hallway area in between my bedroom and bathroom. I have a wreath that I like to hang up on the door, and then I have some new decor to hang on the wall out there. This video is definitely going to be packed with tons of fall decor inspiration, and I already have 2 more videos up on my channel if you have not gotten a chance yet to see them. In part 1, we decorated the kitchen and dining room, and I shared a recipe for some delicious pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. In part 2, we decorated the living room and entryway, and I made a homemade white pumpkin hot chocolate. Unfortunately, I don't have a recipe to share with you all in today's video, but both of those were delicious, so I definitely recommend you checking those out. And I do have a plan to make some more fall recipe videos in the future. I am planning on making one sharing recipes for several different fall drinks, and then also one for fall desserts. I'm very excited to try out some desserts with you all and share those videos. But if you are new here today, I wanted to take a quick second to introduce myself. Welcome, my name is Sarah, and I love making tons of shop with me videos, home decorating, and seasonal decorating. So if that is stuff that you enjoy watching, I would love for you to join my YouTube family by hitting that subscription button down below. And let's go ahead and dive into all of the fall decorating in today's video. If you've been here for a decorating video before, then you know I always like to start off with all of the decor I'm planning on using in one place. And for today, that was on my dresser, and then I did have my pillows and some new pictures in the floor. I always like to have everything pulled together, that way it's easy for me to pick through what I already have planned out that I'm wanting to use, instead of having to sort through storage bins while I'm decorating, because that always kind of drives me crazy. But the first thing that I'm going to do today is go ahead and hang up my new pictures that I got from Kirklands, and I will have these along with several other decor pieces linked in the description box down below. So if there's anything that you're interested in, check down in the description box first, and then if you don't see a link there, you can always leave me a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I can and let you know where the items came from. And for these pictures, they came in with the hangers that are like on the sides and the middle, and I hate hanging up pictures with those type of hangers. I just don't like using them. It's a pain to get them hung up. So I always like to add in my own hangers. You can pick up different ones at Hobby Lobby in their framing area. And I like to use the sawtooth hangers, which I will show you all in just a second. Close-up of what the hangers look like and the process of me putting them on. But they're super simple. They come with teeny tiny little nails, and you just nail it on there. And I have done this with several of my pictures, and I just absolutely love using these hangers. And one really awesome thing about me putting up these new pictures, I was able to use the nails that were already up there from the picture I keep up year round. So I didn't have to put any new holes in the wall. I didn't have to do any measuring. It was super simple, and I was very happy about that.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, oh you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within.
One other thing I wanted to mention about these pictures, because I forgot to say it earlier, I am hanging up the pumpkin one in the direction it was intended to be hung, but for the leaf one, the way they have the hangers is for it to be facing the opposite direction, so for the leaf to be coming from the right side of the canvas, and I thought that it would be nice having it coming from the left side since the pumpkin is coming from the right, that way they kind of faced each other. So I did flip it around and put the hanger on a different side of the frame instead of keeping it in the direction they had intended on it being hung. And then I'm also going to add in my garland here. This is also from Kirklands. And if you watched any of my shopping videos, then you all know that I checked literally every store I went to for fall decor. And this was the only garland I found that I loved. I wanted something that had the nice like burnt orange leaves, and then I wanted it to already have pumpkins on it so I didn't have to add anything. I am absolutely obsessed with that garland, and I realized after filming that I completely forgot to put my fairy lights on there. So I am going to go ahead and add those in off of this video. But if you come back for my apartment tour, which will be up probably sometime this week, if not this week, it'll be up next week. And I will make sure that I go ahead and add those before I film that video so you all can get a look at everything with the fairy lights, because I think it's going to bring an extra element of cozy to my bedroom decor. For the rest of my bed decor, I'm going to be using most of my regular everyday pillows. I have these really big tan ones that I got at Hobby Lobby, and they unfortunately do not carry those anymore. They clearanced them out when they had the big home decor clearance a few months ago. And then for the rest of the throw pillows, I always have like the two velvet ones in the front and then a lumbar pillow. I'm switching out the velvet ones for some burnt orange ones. These will be linked. I got them on Amazon. And then I have an embroidered pumpkin lumbar pillow from Hobby Lobby that I have had for a couple years now, and I absolutely love it. And then you're going to see me mess around with the blankets at the end of my bed. I have this chunky knit throw from Target that I keep on my bed year round, but I also really wanted to add in this orange plaid one that I have for fall, and I couldn't get them to layer correctly in a way that I liked both of them. I struggled with this last year too, and I didn't end up using the chunky knit one last year, so I went ahead and pulled that off, and I will be putting that in my blanket basket here in just a little bit. For my bed basket, I'm going to be adding this pumpkin candle from Kirklands, and oh my gosh, y'all, this candle smells so amazing. If you need a fall candle, definitely head to Kirklands and pick one of these up. It had my entire apartment smelling like a really sweet pumpkin scent, and that was just from this one little candle burning in my room. So if you need a good candle for fall, definitely check this one out. They also had one in a white jar that was more of like a stronger scent for fall instead of something on the sweeter side. I prefer sweet stuff, so this is the one that I went with, and I loved the jar that it's in. I will probably keep this jar even after I've burned the candle down because I think that it is really pretty, and you can always like clean it out and maybe use it as like a little candy jar or something. Just think that's really cute. And then I'm just going to add in my little scarecrow and one of my little sets of stacked books. I did try a few different things in this basket before I found the combination that I loved. As we move on to my end tables, chest of drawers, and dresser, I am going to be wiping the tops of them down with my Method wood cleaner in the almond scent. I've talked about this cleaner before, but I absolutely love it for cleaning any wood furniture. It smells so good, and it always has a nice clean without leaving any streaks. And I have these pumpkins here that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I thought that they would look really pretty with the furniture, and they did, but I just didn't end up liking the way they looked with the rest of my decor because I was going for like the burnt orange colors in my bedroom, and I decided to switch that out for something different, which y'all will see in the after photos once we finish decorating my bedroom before we move on to my bathroom and the little hallway area. I ended up changing a couple of things off camera because I felt like I had moved stuff around just a little too much and I didn't want to make this video too long and too repetitive. Now for this end table, I thought that it would be fun to switch out some of my everyday earrings with some fall earrings. I only put a couple of them on here because one pair I was wearing and I have a few more pairs that I can't find. So I'll have to find those and add them to this jewelry hanger. But I thought that that would be a really fun touch to add in my fall earrings. That way they're all sitting out and ready for me to grab as we transition into the fall season. For the chest of drawers, I'm again going to just go ahead and wipe that down with my Method wood cleaner. And then I'm going to be adding in my watercolor pumpkin picture that I got at Kirklands that I think is beautiful.
And as long as the sun shines upon us, and I just wanna be where you are, 'cause with you I feel no fear.
I knew I wanted to switch out the signs on these shelves to put in something for fall. And at first I loved the idea of adding in this little lantern to have something lit up and bringing in that warm, cozy glow over here. But it made me nervous because the weight of it kind of pulled on the shelves weird. And I didn't want to risk having something that was going to potentially make these shelves tilt and my plants fall off. So I did end up pulling that off and switching it out for something different. And again, I struggled with these shelves because I had a lot of neutral decor. Some of it was new, some of it was from last year, and I have definitely learned that I do not like neutral decor for fall. I love it for my everyday decor, but for fall, I have got to have my burnt oranges and even the brighter oranges. I just don't get that warm, cozy fall feeling without the orange tones. So I am going to end up returning all of the neutral decor that I bought this year, with the exception of those little sweater pumpkins because I still love those, but everything else I'm going to be taking back. And then I'm going to go ahead and clean off my dresser real quick, wipe it down, and then I'm going to put up most of my everyday decor back on the dresser and just add in a few little fall touches.
Safe. There is no pretending, no need to escape. Then I know I just wanna be where you are.
Last thing that I wanted to do in my room before you all get to see those after pictures and then us tackle the other two areas we're decorating is go ahead and put some fall pillows on this blanket basket. I picked these up at Kirklands, fell in love with them immediately, and I thought that they would be really cute. The Hey There Pumpkin one has like some tan stripes in it, so it pulled in the tan from my chunky knit throw, and then it also matches that knit pumpkin that I put there. But now it is time for all of the afters so you all can see how all of the decor came together, and I am absolutely obsessed with how everything turned out. And then we'll be moving on to the little hallway in between my bedroom and bathroom.
guess I'm lonely. I'm starting to grow old, and I thought my youth would last forever. Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care.
I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I have a wreath that I like to hang on the laundry room door, and this is the wreath that I use. I made this a couple years ago using all supplies from Hobby Lobby, and I believe all of this is still available if you wanted to recreate it. But I did have to go ahead and hot glue one of my pumpkins back on. It fell off while it was in storage and was just kind of dangling there from the fall florals that I have on here. And once I get that glued back on, I'm going to go ahead and fluff up that bow. That way it looks nice and full again.
Where are you now? Heard you live far away, but just tell me where and I'll come see ya. 'Cause I'm afraid that I'll end up here alone. Hope you'll understand how much I need ya. Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid, 'cause all we had was us.
For this little wall over here, I decided to take down my signs that I had up there and put up a nice fall canvas that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. And I am considering returning this canvas because I saw a picture, it was actually on Hobby Lobby Fanatics on Facebook, that somebody showed that they made like a little cozy blanket wall. They had like a little hanger that they could hook some blankets on, and then a couple of shelves with different little cozy signs, like something, I think one of them said like, let's get cozy or something like that. And I thought that it was a really cute idea, and I feel like this wall would be perfect for that. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you think I should do something like that or just keep it nice and simple over here. And then at the bottom, I did add in a couple scarecrows and a fall sign. And once we get through these after videos here, we will be moving on into the bathroom.
Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid, 'cause all we had was us. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. 'Cause
The first thing that I wanted to do in my bathroom is switch out my soap for something that is a fall scent. I ended up picking this Harvest Gathering at Bath & Body Works, and I typically use the pumpkin apple, but when I went, they didn't have it in a foaming soap. They only had it in the gel. So I don't know if they're not going to carry it in the foam this year or if they just don't have it in stock yet. But this one smells really good and it has that apple scent. So if you enjoyed the pumpkin apple, this is definitely a close second because it smells amazing as well. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add a couple other fall touches. I'm going to add some leaves and a little pumpkin to my little display with my soap and lotion, switching out the eucalyptus and the flower that I had there. And then I'm also going to add a fall candle and switch out my little whitewashed flower for a pumpkin.
when I'll be coming home, then I'll be at your door. When I'll be coming home, I plan to let you know the longing of my heart.
Moving over to these shelves, I wanted to do the same thing, just switching out a couple items to add in some fall touches. So I pulled down my little plant and I'm going to put a pumpkin up there and then switch out the eucalyptus for some nice orange leaves. And then we're also going to switch out the florals that I have on my little basket that sits on the back of the toilet.
When I look deep into your eyes, when I'll be coming home, and I am on my way.
I also wanted to switch out this bathtub picture for my fall picture that I used last year. And I lucked out hanging up this picture as well because I still had the marks on the wall where I had the nails last year. So I was very easily able to hang this back up without having to measure it. And when I went to put the garland on it like I did last year, I must have grabbed the exact same one that I used last year because it perfectly just laid right back on the top of it. I didn't have to fight with it, and it made me so happy how easy this was to hang up again. But that is going to be all for today's video. I really hope that you all enjoyed watching, and I hope that you got tons of fall decor inspiration for the 2023 season. If you haven't already, don't forget to go check out part 1 and part 2 of my Fall Decorate With Me series, as well as tons of fall shopping videos and a fall decor haul. I think that you all would really enjoy those if you have not yet gotten a chance to check those out. And if you haven't already, I would love for you to join my YouTube family by hitting that subscription button down below. I post tons and tons of Shop With Me videos, and I have so much fall content planned for this season that you are not going to want to miss. I hope that you all have a great day and a great week, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!
When I look deep into your eyes,